I am so sorry. I forgot to press the button. So once you're down, let's have the legs long and flat. And take your arms to the ceiling and take your arms over your head, all the way back by your ears. The heels are together. All you're going to do is bring the arms to the ceiling and forward, lift your head and lift your feet off the ground. So you go into the shape of the hundreds and then you roll back, arms over your head. 5 times. So this is 1. Curl into your abs and lower back. Extend the arms, feel the length in the belly, and curl up again. And roll back, arms over your head. 3. And curl up so you gather yourself in. And roll back. And last one like this, just cultivating this central strength in the abs. And roll back. Very, very good. Now you will do 100. Anything you want to do with your legs, your body, your back. So here we go. Come on up to whatever shape you want to be in and start pumping, breathing. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. 9, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 3, 4, 5. Last set, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if you can lower your legs to the floor and relax. Very, very nice. Extend the legs out, Arlene. Stretch your arms over your head. Give yourselves a good stretch. Flex your feet here and extend the backs of the legs. And then soften the legs very slightly, turn them out. Bring the arms to the ceiling for roll up, armpits to waist, and lift your head and peel yourself off the mat, keeping the legs long. Extend beyond your feet. And on the way back, feel the heels gently connecting and holding that energy as you roll away from them. Stretch your arms over your head. And again, roll up, peeling off the floor. Stretch through the fingertips and the long legs, and then roll back, spreading the shoulder blades and scooping through the navel and long. And again, rolling up, spreading the shoulder blades. The shoulders come away from the ears to open even further. And roll back. Nice long arms. Start to feel the connection of the armpit to the waist as you roll up. And stretch. And roll back, rounding through the spine. And back. And very last one, rolling up. Stretching long and pause here. Grab the toes and let the elbows soften towards the floor. So the elbows are soft and you gently pull on the feet to deepen the stretch. And then roll yourselves back to the mat and the hands will come right by your sides. And now bend your knees into your chest. We're going to do roll over. So make sure you have room above your head to get your feet to the mat, to the floor. In this position, press your hands to the mat and start to feel the pressure of the elbows and the hands down. Lift your legs to the ceiling. From here, tighten the hips and lift your bottom up. Take your feet over your head to the floor. Reach up and over and toes to the floor. Open your legs and start rolling through the spine. Legs even, distance from the floor, Arlene, feet together. And again, come up and over, feet towards the floor. Only open the width of the mat. And now roll down, keeping the legs even, trying to track your own spine and legs together. One more time, lift up and over, toes towards the floor, open the legs, and roll down, rounding through the spine with your legs long. Bring the feet together, reverse it, take the legs out and up. Toes to the floor, press. Legs together, press. And now roll down. The legs are long and close to the body to stretch everything out. Open up and over. Use the abs, long legs. Flex your feet. Together, press the heels, roll down, long legs. One more time, open the legs and roll up and over and press the heels. And now bring the feet together and pause here. Reach the hands to the sides and grab your ankles with your hands and soften the knees so the legs are closer to your trunk. Lovely, Linda. Yes, take a moment to feel that. And slowly roll down, attempting to keep the legs close to the body to really stretch the body out even back as you roll down until your bottom gets to the floor. And now hands by your sides as the legs go to the ceiling. And lower the legs all the way down. Nice long legs. Very, very nice. Bend your right knee to your chest. Hold behind the knee with your right hand. And give it a little stretch. So pull the leg in. Feel how the hip is loose and wide right now. And the waist is nicely grounded. So the waist and the sacrum is grounded. And then the legs work around that. Hands by your sides. Lift your right leg straight up to the ceiling above your hip. And turn the leg out slightly. Start to work your rotators. And we'll start your leg circles. Cross your body. Left, down, around, and up. Cross, down, around, and 2. Cross, down, around, and 3. Cross, down, around, and 4. Cross, down, around, and 5. Reverse, out, down, across, and 1. Out, down, across, and 2. Out, down, across, and 3. Out, down, across, and 4. Out, down, across, and 5. Again, hold your thigh. First of all, take your right sit bone and press it towards your left heel. And then start to push your hamstring into your hand. So you're pushing your leg away from your body to make it straighter and longer. And then lengthen your heel to the ceiling. So Linda, this is looking really good. You want that really straight leg. And when you gradually pull it toward your body, you push the right hip even further down away from you. So you won't be as deep a stretch, but it's a more pure stretch. Very, very nice. Hands by your sides. Float the leg down. Keep your back long. Nice controlled leg. Bend your other knee in and tighten it. First of all, give it a good stretch with the knee bent. In this position, you want to feel the right hip and right pelvis down. And then a softness around the hip sockets and around the sides of your hips. You're not blocking anything. The right knee is rolled in a little bit to make it straight because it will want to roll out. Now slowly extend the leg up and bring the leg to straight and put your hands by your side. So bring your heel right above the sit bone. Lengthen the sit bone down and the heel up. So you get both legs very long and straight and start by crossing your body. Cross, down, around, and out. Arlene, that's good. You turn the leg out a little bit. I forgot to cue that. And circle the leg. And 3. Circle the leg. And 4. Circle the leg. And 5. Reverse. Out, across, and up. Out, across, and 2. Out, across, and 3. Out, across, and 4. Out, across, and 5. Now hold the leg, the hamstring area. Remember, sit bone pushes toward your opposite right heel. Press your hamstring into your hand so you're pulling, it's like you're pulling your leg to the floor, not towards your body, away from you. So the groin gets very long. Slowly press the heel to the ceiling against that stretch. And only now start to stretch the leg toward your body without losing these qualities. The sit bone gets longer. Hands by your sides and slowly lower the leg down. Long, long, long leg, long stomach, long spine, broad shoulders. Stretch the arms over your head and first give yourself a stretch. When your body's stretching, it changes shape and maybe the spine gets short. As you roll up, I want you to lengthen into your powerhouse and flatten your low back and gather yourself around that roll up. Nice, nice, nice. And pop your hands by your sides of your hips. Lift your bottom up, bring them towards your knees. So you pop your bottom forward, hold your ankles and lift them off the floor. Rolling like a ball is next. Yes. Oh, and I see you wanted to know if to go sideways. It's up to you. I think you'll be fine, Arlene. Lift the feet off the floor. Your knees should be shoulder width. If you can, you drop yourself as far forward as you can, as though your temples will be between your knees. Hands lower, Arlene, right by the ankles. Linda too, right down there, a little lower. Yes, now really pull the feet in, but keep the knees apart. Nice. Now back and forth 5 times like this. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up, roll back, roll up. Pause here and take your right hand, hold your left ankle, and your left hand hold your right wrist. Both knees are still bent. Another variation. Feet are the same, Arlene. Right hand holds the left ankle, left hand holds the wrist. So it's a tighter grip. But the outside, that's it, Linda. Outside the legs. That's it, Arlene. Really pull the legs in and keep your head tight. So it's a tighter grip 5 times like this. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up. Roll back, roll up. Last one. Roll up, balance. Now move your right hand to your right ankle, your left hand to your right knee. I'm going to count 5 and you lower backwards slowly, getting ready for single leg stretches. So as you roll down, you keep the one knee in. Arlene, right knee is in, left leg is long, head is up, right hand to ankle, left hand to knee. And we start. Switch and 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 switch. Both knees come in. Bring your forehead to your knees. Tight little position. Double leg stretches. Stretch your arms and legs apart. Big circle and deepen into the squeeze. And stretch. And circle and squeeze. And stretch. And circle and squeeze. And stretch. Circle and squeeze. And stretch. Circle and squeeze. Just for a minute, put your head down to relax the neck. Roll your head right and left. Not sure if your neck gets sensitive. For some people it does. And then stretch up for scissors. Lift your head and chest up. Legs go to the ceiling. Ground your back. Hold your right leg and pull it toward you. Left leg goes out. Double pulse. Pulse, pulse. And soft legs. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Hips are soft. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Pulse, pulse. Keep going with your flexed feet. Pulse, pulse. 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 And bend your knees. Drop your head for a minute. Hands behind your head. Get your elbows to the floor. Get a sense of how nice and wide you are in your upper back. When you come up, the head and the hands and the elbows stay the same distance. So you lift your head and chest up, but you keep your elbows wide. Lift the legs to the ceiling. Nice, Linda. Good. And lower the legs. Lift them up. Lower the legs. Keep the body lifted and up. And lower the legs and up. And lower and up. One more time, lower and up. Go right into crisscross. Rotate to the right. Left leg is long. Twist to the right. Lift, twist to the left. Lift, twist to the right. Lift, twist to the left. And right. And left. And lower back on the mat. Very nice. Stretch your arms and legs out. Give yourself a good stretch. Stretch your fingers, stretch your toes. Open the palms wide. Flex your feet and spread the toes. Point the feet. Flex the feet, spread the toes. Point the feet and then roll up to a spot for spine stretch forward. Roll up. Feet are wider than the mat. And let's have the toes long. So the feet are long. And you want this starting position, very lifted spine through the crown of the head, shoulders are down. Hands in front of you, Arlene, right in front. But for you, I want more lift in the chest, Arlene. More lift. That's it. That's it. Take a breath in. Imagine a string lifting you to the ceiling. And on the out breath, you lift up and over your belly as you come forward, rounding your spine. And reaching the hands shoulder height. Hands are shoulder height. Higher hands are lean. Good. Now roll back and stack your spine up. Hands come broad shoulder height and lift an elegant neck. Even more lift, Linda, in the neck. Yeah. Inhale and exhale as you go out. Reaching nice and long. And then inhale, rolling back. Broaden the shoulders. Lift through the crown of the head. Big breath in and exhale as you roll and round and stretch out with those arms. And roll back, coming back up, shoulders glide down the sides of your body. And one more time, rounding, exhaling out as you reach forward, opening the back body. And then as you inhale, coming back, feel the front body opening and lifting. Very, very nice. Now, relax your hands just for a minute. We're going to play with, for open-legged rocker, you will need to be at the front of your mat, so make sure you have room to rock. You have your legs apart. The more traditional way is actually your legs are apart, but you lean back and lift the legs straight up. I'm not sure if you're capable of doing that, but you can, let's just have a look. If the legs are long, no, Arlene, the legs are long. Legs are long. You're sitting. You just spine stretch forward. Legs apart, Arlene. Legs apart. That's it. So the feet are outside the yoga mat. Now, you're going to lean back like rolling like a ball, and then the feet float up and you grab your ankles. That's it, Linda. Yes, grab your ankles, Arlene. Sitting. And come back up. So you just come to sit. Now here we go, back and forth. And 5 times you roll back. That's the idea. Roll up and balance. And roll back. Roll up and balance. Roll back, roll up and balance, roll back, roll up and balance. One more time, roll back, roll up and balance. And now for fun, bring the legs together. Can you hold your big toes? Or if you can't, you hold your ankles and you'll roll back and forth like this. Roll back, roll up and balance, 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 and last one, roll back, roll up and balance. Very good. Now walk down your legs and lower your body to the floor. The legs will stay in the air. Our hands are by your sides for corkscrew. But before we do corkscrew, I just want you to go do jackknife. So you're going to go up on your shoulders and come down. So your hands are by your side. Your shoulders are long. Take the legs over your head and lift yourself up to jackknife. And then roll yourself back down again and take your legs out. And hands stay on the floor, Arlene. Roll up, legs over and roll up. So your back stays on the floor, or your body, your shoulders, and you roll down again. And out. One more time. Legs over and lift up. Lift to the ceiling. That was it, Arlene, and roll down. Very, very nice. Now, bring the legs up over the hips. So now your bottom stays down for the basic corkscrew. Bring your feet over your chest. So the feet will come forward as far as they will go. That's fine, Linda. No, keep your bottom down, Linda. Keep your bottom down. So you'll do the circle at the level that your hamstrings let you. So circle to the right, down, to the left, and straight. To the left, down and right and straight. To the right, down and left and straight. To the left, down, right, straight. One more time. Down, left, straight, and left, down, right, straight. Flatten your back and lower your legs to the mat. Stretch your arms up and over your head. Reach them way back. Nice long stretch, long side body, long navel, and roll yourself up to a seated position. And we'll go right into your saw. So spread your legs out the width a little wider than your own mat. Your feet are nicely flexed now. Get a sense of this lift through the tailbone. So not too wide with your legs, Arlene, less wide. There we go. Nice lift of the arms to the side. In this position, have a look at your hands. Are they in line with your shoulders or behind you? You want them in line with the shoulders. Now, push your armpits down. I want you to think that you have to tighten your whole body. If I was to come and stand behind you and pull up with your arms, your whole body would lift up like a little doll. That much tone. Now twist to the right and lift towards your left foot. Reach 3 times. 1 and 2 and 3. Roll up and lift the chest. Twist to the left foot. Reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, come up and center. First side, twist. Reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, and lift. Other side, twist. Reach 1, reach 2, stretch those arms apart, and lift. First side, twist, then reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, and lift. And last side, twist and reach 1, reach 2, reach 3, and lift. Very good. The legs are together. You roll down on your back and roll onto your belly for swan. And we're going to do the very, very classical from Return to Life version. It's the hardest version, but it's a very strengthening. So stretch both arms over your head straight. Have your legs straight. So you're in a long, straight, long line. And with the legs long and the arms long, lift your arms and head up as high as they will go. And then bring them down and lift your feet up. And arms and chest up. And feet up. And arms and legs, arms and head. And feet. And up. And down. So we did that. We did it in slow motion. I'm going to leave it up to you. See if you can lift your arms and legs together and just rock a few times. So you're just going to, that's it, Linda. And rest. Okay, Arlene, you've got the wrong idea. It's a rocking like this. It's a seesaw rock. You were just going up and down both sides. So Linda, rest a second. Arlene, lift the arms and legs up. And rock. Forward and back. You need work. Okay, good. Everybody sit back into your heels, stretch your back out for just a stretch and release the tension. So we warm things up in this position. Bring yourself back on your stomach again. For single leg kicks, your arms are going to start stretched out in front of you. This is a preparatory. You want the karate chop, little finger side on the floor so that palms are facing each other. Lift your head and look between your hands, and then start to pull the elbows back so you're up on your elbows. Hopefully, that's it. Good. You could both more or less slide. Make fists with your hands and just push down to get your upper body elegant. Keep the legs long. The heels are touching. The stomach is long. And here we go with your right foot. Kick, kick. Left foot. Kick, kick. Right foot. Kick, kick. Left foot, kick, kick. Right foot, kick, kick. Left foot, kick, kick. Right foot, kick, kick. Left foot, kick, kick. All right, lie back down, hands behind your back for double leg kick. So your hands are behind your waist, elbows are pressing to the mat. Turn your nose to the left. Right ear is on the mat. Heels are together. Ground your sacrum and bend your knees. Kick 3 times. Kick, kick, kick. Squeeze the shoulders and lift yourself up. Turn your head the other way. Kick, kick, kick. And squeeze your shoulders and lift. And first side. Kick, kick, kick. Squeeze your shoulders and lift. And other side. Kick, kick, kick. And squeeze your shoulders to lift. One more time. Kick, kick, kick. And squeeze your shoulders to lift. And last one. Kick, 2, 3. And squeeze to lift. Very good. Relax down. Sit back into your heels. Stretch your back out. Child's pose. Let the back round. Lift your head, look at your hands, and walk your hands to the left side. You got it right, Linda. Going to one side, so you stretch out the ribs. Lift your head, look at your hands, and walk your hands to the opposite side. Stretch the ribs. Come back to the center. Come on your hands and knees to a quadruped position. You're going to step back into your planks. So your hands are straight. Your back is nice and even. Hold the center of your body and step back with your right foot. Step back with your left foot. Hold your plank. Nice long powerhouse, long body. Bend your right knee in and your left knee in. Reverse it. Left leg out. Right leg out. Arlene, look forward, not down. And left knee in. Right knee in. Good. And again, right leg out. Left leg out. Right leg in. Left leg in. And left leg out. Right leg out, left knee in, right knee in. Sit back in your heels and look out. So we will do this again. Now, once we step out into plank, your feet are together. You're going to rock your heels forward and backwards. So we're just going to go 3 rocks forward and backwards to make the lower legs even more strong. So on your hands and knees again. Make sure your upper back is long. Step back with your right leg and then your left leg. So you're in your plank. So here you are. Your heels are together. Roll the heels as far forward as you can. Way forward. And then way back. Way forward. Way back. Way forward. Way back. Very good. Bend the knee and come on down. And just sit back into your heels. Very good. Sit up. So now your shoulders are above your hips and your hands are by your sides. And now can you lift all the way up with your hips so you're right on top of your knees. So you lift up. So you just come up. Your knees are together today. If it feels bad on your knees, you separate them. We're doing chest expansion. So the arms are right in front of you. You want to really pull the stomach up. If you can pull the hip bones a little bit up. You're going to, and then you're up here, pull the hands down and open the chest. So you press those arms away from you. Turn your head to the right. Turn your head to the left. Look straight. Release the arms. And pull down and open the chest. Head to the left. Head to the right. Look straight. Release the arms. And pull down and open the chest. Head to the right. Head to the left. Look straight. Release the arms. And pull down and open the chest. Head to the left. Head to the right. Look straight. Release the arms. Hands down for a minute. Open your knees and feet hip width apart for thigh stretch. Again, the arms are forward. Now we have to clamp the hips a bit. I want you to really press your shin bones into the mat. Tuck the tail if you can, or lift the sit bones and hinge backwards as far as you can go to stretch your quads. And come back up. Very nice. Same thing again. Hinge back. So you're stretching those thigh muscles out. And come back up. One more time. Hinge. And come back up. Very, very nice. Sit back into your heels and now lie down on your back with your knees bent up, because we're going to do bridging, which is a form of what we just did at a different angle. So on your back, your hands are by your side, your feet are under your knees. So the shin bones should be just about matching. Good. Very good. Let's start with the knees hip width apart. Hands by your sides, and then roll your hips up in the air. Tuck your tail and roll your spine up. So from your armpits to your knees, you're trying to get a straight line. And roll yourself down. And again, roll up again. And roll down. One more time like this. Tuck the tail and roll yourself up through the whole spine. Roll yourself down, articulating your body. Very good. Bring your toes together, your knees together. Walk your feet a little further out away from your bottom. Walk the feet out and squeeze your hips together. We're going to be doing the single ones in a minute, but first 3 of them together. So tuck the tail as best you can and roll up again. Push into the feet to lift. Keep your knees together. Different angle. And roll down. And roll up. And roll down. And roll up. Stay up here. Take your right leg extended. The knees are still together. Good. Now lift the leg to the ceiling and now flex it. Bring it down to the floor if you can. Point it up. Flex it down. Point it up. Flex it down. And now neatly next to the other one. Neatly put it back. Lift your hips up for a minute. Get the hips up again because they tend to be saggy, and roll your bottom to the mat. Yes. And now push down into the feet to lift the hips up again. Keep the right leg active as you lift your left leg to extend the leg and lift it up to the ceiling. Point it up, flex it down and push with the right foot. And point it up and push with the right foot to come down. Point it up and push with the right foot to come down. Very good. Bend the foot, put it next to the other one. Press the hips up and roll everything down onto the mat. Very, very nice. Bend both knees into your chest for a minute. Give them a hug so your low back gets a nice, good release. Take both hands out to the side. We're going to do tick-tock. So you're going to press the hands on the floor so you have a nice base there. Bring your legs to tabletop. Notice that the knees are above the hips. You will drop the knees to the right. Keep them in line with your right hip. The left hip lifts. So you come over and then use your waist and hips to bring you back. Keep pressing the hands into the floor. Go to the opposite side. The hip will lift. You're spiraling your trunk. And come back up. Very, very nice. Now bring the knee closer to your chest. Excuse me. Let me get this off. And so the knees are opposite your solar plexus. Now do the same thing. Rotate to the right, keeping the knees tight. Bring your knees back up. Knees to the left. Very nice. Both of you curl yourself back up. And now lift the legs a little higher so they're a little bit more straightish. And when you take them to the right, you're aiming towards your right hand with your feet. That's kind of the angle. So your bottom has to almost tuck under. That's it, Linda. As you reach, tight position, and then pull your waist and ribs up. Good. Both of you. Go to the other side. And pull yourself back up. Very, very nice. Bend both knees to the chest. Give yourself a nice hug. That was excellent. And roll yourself up to a seated position for neck pull. So the legs are going to be straight in front of you. Hands aren't behind your head. Ideal world, the elbows are to the side, but probably you will find you need to bring them forward. So in this position, lift the back of the head up and press the neck back. So you get this sense of a long neck. Chin down, Arlene, chin down, back of the neck long. Yes. Now, as you come forward, just bring your chin towards the collarbone and lengthen the back of the neck. Think of pushing your neck backwards. Then bend in the abdomen to come forward and down. So you bend down, you stretch your back. Roll yourself back up to an upright position with a long flat neck and back, and hinge back as far as you can, and then articulate the rest of the way down till you lie flat. Excellent. And roll up again, trying to keep the elbows wide, or you do your best you can. Up you come. Sit up straight. Lengthen the neck before you go forward, so you lengthen the back of the neck even though it's rounding forward. Roll yourself back up, nice long lifted body, and lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back, and reluctantly roll yourself down. One more time, roll yourself up, bend forward, stretching the back body. Unravel your body to straight, as tall as you can possibly be here. Take your arms to the side. Flex your feet. You'll do spine twist. Get that lift through the whole body. Head up more, Linda, on top of your spine, and rotate to the right. Pulse and pulse. Back to the center. Pulse to the left. Back to the center. Pulse to the right. Back to the center. Pulse to the left. Back to the center. Pulse to the right. Back to the center. Pulse to the left. Back to the center. Very nice. Hands in front of you. Roll down on your back. From here, roll onto your right side for side kicks. So you're going to lay yourself up at the back of the mat. Your legs are in a diagonal in front of you. If you want to, you support your head. This hand, as best you can, in front of your waist. So it's quite low to help ground you. We're doing the forward and back pendulums. Arlene, bring your bottom back to the back of the mat. You're like a straight line. I need to see a V. Yeah. So your body's against the wall and your legs on a diagonal in front. Very good. You want, both of you, a nice sense of a lifted, elegant upper body, so the top shoulder is grounding downwards, Linda. Yes. Lift your top leg hip height. Turn it out a little bit, and we're starting to the front. Pulse, pulse, back, back. Pulse, pulse, back, back. Long swing, back, back, long, long, back, and back. Bring the leg back on top of the other leg. Recommit to your position very long. Turn the top leg out. You're swinging to the ceiling, up to the ceiling. Flex your foot to come down. Point the foot to go up. Press the heel away. Point the foot to come up. Flex your heel away. 2 more times. Kick yourself up. Flex yourself down. 1 more time. Lift and down. Point the foot very long and turned out in 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse, back, and 3 and 4 and 5. Bend your top leg in front of you on the mat. Knees to the ceiling. You hold your ankle. Knee is up, Linda, if you can. Flex your bottom leg. Turn the heel to the ceiling of the bottom leg. Lift it up. Keep the knee straight. And down. Lift and down. Lift and down. Lift and down. 1 more time like this. Lift and down. Now point the bottom leg and lift the leg as high as you can. Bring it forward and down. Try to do as big a circle as you can find in your own socket. The back part is the hard part. And 1 more time, circling. And then you reverse the circle as big as you can. 1, 2, reach the toe away from you, and 3. Bring the leg down, extend the other leg on top of it. Lift both legs up and down, both legs up and down, both legs up and down. Two more times like this, lift and down. One more time, lift and down. Before you do the opposite side, you will be on your stomach for little beats. So roll onto your belly with your fingertips by your forehead. The heels are together, slightly turned out. Ground the sacrum and the hip bones down. Lift the legs and 10 little beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower the legs down and turn to your left side. So you set yourself up. You're supporting your head. Your chest is lifted. Your opposite hand is crossed over in front of your waist. And then the legs are at the front of the mat. So there's a V angle between the front and the back. Yes. Lift your top leg and turn it out from your hip. It should be hip height, a little lower, Linda, a little lower. There we go. And we start to the front. Pulse, pulse, back, back. Pulse, pulse, reach it out. Pulse, pulse, long leg. Forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, and back, back. Bring the leg on top of each other. Turn it out for the side kicks to the ceiling. Point it up. Flex it longer than the bottom leg. Point it up. Reach the heel out of your body. And lift and down. And lift and flex. One more time. Lift and down. Now really extend the leg out in little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bend the foot in front and grab your ankle. This is a tricky one because we're looking to get the knee turned out, but we want the hips stacked. There's a tendency for the top hip to fall down. And Arlene, keep your upper chest lifted. You don't want to round in. Flex your bottom foot and get the heel to face the ceiling. Lift the leg up and down. And flex the heel to the ceiling and down. So the leg is turned out, toes to the floor, heels to the ceiling. And 4, and down. One more time. 5, and down. Now point the foot on the floor, lift it as high as you can and take it forward, down, back, and up. So find the biggest circle you can do. And one more time. And now reverse your circles. Imagine someone grabbing your ankle and pulling it away from you. Circle 2, circle 3, and then lower the leg down. Extend both legs out. Very, very nice. Nice long legs. Lift them both up and down. Lift them up and down. Lift them up and down. Lift them up and down. Very nice. Up and down. Very good on your backs. And teaser, we're going to do 3 one leg, 3 one leg, and 3 both legs. So lying on your backs. Knees are together, arms are neatly by your side. You want a 90-degree angle between the feet. So Linda, maybe a tiny bit wider, further away from your body. Yes, 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 yes. And feet are together, Arlene, as well. Arms are long. Make sure the shoulders feel broad and extend your right leg. So the knees are glued together. Here we go. Roll yourself up, reach towards your toes. Lift. And roll down, hands to the mat by your sides. Harder to do if you come from there. Lift your head and chest and just glide your hands forward and up. They pull you up. Good, Linda. And roll down. One more time, roll up. Stay here and lift your left foot up so both legs are in the air. Put the right foot down and roll back to the mat. That's your fancy schmancy transition. And roll up and roll down and roll up and roll down. One more time, roll up and roll down. Now, let's have you both lie on your back, stretch both legs out, and stretch your arms over your head. And first of all, just give yourself a stretch again. Just do whatever you need to kind of work any tension and tightness out and stretch into places that you feel you can use the benefit from. I'd like to see what you're capable of. From this position, you're going to roll all the way up to your T's, or so both the feet and the body come up together. Try and touch your toes. Up you come. Good. Take your hands by your ears, V, and roll yourself back to the mat. Actually, I'm really pleased. Arms over your head, Arlene. And again, roll up, reach to the toes, arms by your ears, and roll back down, arms over your head. One more time, roll up, reach to the toes, arms by your ears, and roll back down. Awesome, ladies. I'm very, very pleased. From here, roll over onto your stomach. And you will go into swimming from here. So first movement, your arms are stretched out. Lift your head and look forward and pull the shoulders a little bit wide. And now lift your arms and your legs off the floor. So the head's off the floor, everything's up off the floor. Just go for doggy paddle. Swim, 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 and swim, and relax down and sit back into your heels. And just come up to a seated position. So Arlene, we need to work on this because all I could see was your head going like this when you're swimming. So you're going side to side. So somehow you're not finding the momentum in the joints, your head stay involved. But we'll work on that because I'm glad I'm looking at both of you with the mat work so we can kind of zero into your needs more. We're going into mermaid now. So start by sitting on your heels the way you were. From here, drop your bottom to the right side. So your right hip comes to the floor. Your left hand holds your left ankle. Right. And you stretch your right arm up to the ceiling. Try and lift as high up out of your low back and bend in this direction to get a big stretch. You can wrap your hand. Reach up and bring the hand to the mat. And now the hand on the mat is going to push your chest towards your left leg as you stretch and open out the ribs. Wrap your hand, stretch it out, and lift up. As you come up, there's a floating feeling. Grab and wrap and go even further if you're able. Stretch and come up. And now go to the elbow. So you're lowering down onto the mat and wrap. And stretch. Now you have to figure out how to jump up, hold, wrap, and now curl in towards your knee. Open out, stretch, and again come to the elbow. So it's like a little jumping moment. Wrap, curl, open, and come up. Now keep this hand that you just had on the floor. And we'll just play with this. Can you both stretch both legs out to the side? The legs go straight. That's the idea. So now what you're going to do from here is you swing the legs to the other side. You sweep them around. That's it. And you bend them in. That's kind of the dancer's version of transition once you're getting to a playful place. Lift the arms up. And bend. Other direction, Arlene. Other direction. Stretch. Over. And come up. First time the arm is straight. So the hand on the floor pushes to the right. That's it, Linda. Wrap. Straight. And up. Grab your ankle. Lift this arm up and bend a little bit more if you find it in you. Over. Stretch those ribs. And uplift the rib cage up and now onto your elbow. Wrap. Stretch and open the right ribs and lift. And grab again. Now you curl your elbow in towards your knee. Open yourself out and stretch. And up and again on the elbow. Wrap, stretch, and back. Pop yourself back onto your feet so you're sitting on your knees. And now lift yourself up so your hips are in the air. Now we haven't really done this. This is a kneeling side kicks. So from here, I'd like you to take the right foot out of the floor. You're on your knees, Arlene, and your left hand to the mat. And let's have this hand here. So the right leg is straight. So you're leaning way over, Arlene. You want to put your left hand on the floor. That's it. And move it a little bit further away. So you're on your left knee and your left hand. And the other elbow is up. Your trunk is long. Now lift your right leg up in the air sideways towards the ceiling. And bring it down. So notice it's really a high up area. Lift the leg. And down, and lift your leg, and down. Now lift your leg up, very good. Swing it to the front in the air, take it to the back, swing it to the front, take it to the back. One more time like this, to the front, to the back, and bring it down, and then shift, come back up. So you bring yourself back up, bend the knees, and the other leg goes out and you bring yourself over. And you bring your hand. Right, so you're kneeling. Good, the hand is by your ear. The goal here is to keep the chest open. You're trying to be as long and balanced as you can. And lift your left leg up and down. Lift the left leg up. Feel the hips just widening and down. One more time, lifting and down. And now you'll swing forward and back. Lift the leg. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward, back, back. And back to the side. Put the leg down, back up on the knees. Together. And now from here, come back onto your hands and knees. So we're going back into a plank position. And when we're in that plank position, you will lift one leg up behind you and one leg. So we're just doing leg lifts in a plank. So Arlene, you want the upper body long in the quadricep position. Then step back into your plank, both of you. Make sure the feet are together. Really lock the powerhouse. Lift your right leg up. Put it down. Lift the left leg up. So now it's straight-legged lifts and down. And right leg. And down. And left leg. And down. One more time. Right leg. And down. Head up, Arlene. Left leg. And down. And then come back on all fours. Sit into your heels. And now we're shifting over to the balance support back, which means your legs will be stretched out in front. Your hands are by your hips or a little bit behind you. Before you start, I would very much like to see if you can feel how the shoulder blades are on your back so the high back muscles are working and your chest is open. We're going to lift the hips up 3 times, just both legs. So the legs are straight. I just want to see what happens. This is a harder version. Heels together. And then see if you can keep your chest open and lift the hips up. And lower the hips down. Lift the hips up. And down. One more time like this. Lift the hips up. And down. Okay, good. Linda, are your wrists hurting?
My thing was sliding when I was lifting.
Okay, all right. I'd like to have you both do the same thing, but with your knees bent, because there's a bit of a weakness in this position. Let's have the hands to the side. So if the hands are pointing this way, this is the hardest way with the fingers pointing forward. When the hands are to the side, it's easier to get this roll of the shoulder. Now from here, hike the hips up. Try to bring yourself to a tabletop. Lift the hips up and bring the hips back and down. Nice. And lift the hips up and down. One more time like this. Lift the hips up, sacrum up, and bring yourselves back down. Very nice. And from here, we'll go into the side. Don't even remember what they're called, but you'll be here. So you're in this position quite wide, and you're going to lift up. Let's just lift to a plank and then down again. And eventually you do it with your hand here, not in front of you. And down. Okay, I see Linda's already started, so let's have 3 of them. Lifting and down. One more time. Lifting and down. Other side. The knees are bent. Lift and down and lift and down. One more time like this and lift and down. Very, very nice. On your backs, you're just going to do a twist to kind of get some of the tension out. Your arms are by your sides, the legs are straight. So bend your right foot up so the foot is close to the left knee. And then that's about the angle. Now take the right foot all the way over towards the floor. So the foot and the knee roll over. You're just going into a twist. Just unwind tension in the spine. Roll yourselves back. Change your legs. And over you go. The foot flop over. And back. Now bring the right knee into your chest again. This time bring it much higher up so it comes into the chest. Right? First you can, okay, that's good. Give it a good squeeze. Let's have the left leg long, Linda. And now again, you're going to twist, but now your leg is higher up. So you can reach over with your left hand and pull it over. So it's a bit of a different angle. And roll back and change sides. And roll up and over. And back and down. Now let's have you give yourselves a hug, rock side to side for a minute. Again, I'm just having a look at you. I'd like to see rocking. So I'm not sure if we'll get to the rocking part of rocking, but I'd like you on your stomach. And you will bend your knees and hold your ankles or your feet with your hands. It's like bow pose, Arlene, in yoga. So you bend the feet and not on the inside, Arlene, on the outside. Right. We'll just lift up 3 times. I'm just looking at your ankles right now. So you pull the thighs up and the head and chest up. And down. Now, before you go up, both of you, let's have you open your knees a little wider. Right? So that you're a little bit more wide. Now, don't lift your chest yet. The chest is actually easier. See how high you can get your knees up in the air and use your arms to help wedge you. The weight goes forward into your belly. Now use your feet to pull back and up to lift your chest. You have to roll the shoulders back and lift as high as you can, like you're trying to get your legs to the ceiling. Linda, that looks much better. Better, both of you. Come back down. And one more time like this, lifting up, pressing your feet back and opening up the shoulders as far as you can. Oh, Linda, you're getting better every time you go up. That's awesome. And come back down. All right, now just relax and sit back into your heels again. And come into your seal to start. We're going to do seal and crab and boomerang. But we'll start with seal to warm yourselves up. So you're hooked to your feet up in the air 5 times. Clap your feet, Linda. There you go. Clap 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back and clap 3 times. Clap, clap, clap. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Roll up. Clap, clap, clap. Roll back. Clap, clap, clap. Roll up, clap, 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 roll back, clap, 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 roll up. Very good. Now cross your feet. You're sitting on the floor cross-legged. The feet are down cross-legged. So we're going into crab. I think I've done this once or twice. You've got the idea, Linda. Reach your hands underneath the knees and hold your big toes. Right. Arlene, this is great. Arlene, I want you to watch Linda once. Just watch her and then you'll have a chance. So Arlene, Linda, let's have you roll over onto your shoulders. Roll
Oh, yeah.
under your,
Yeah.
something's wrong with this.
Oh, it's this way.
That looks better. It's not so complicated. Yes. So that's better. So you roll back, get on, you have to get onto your shoulders and neck. And then you change your feet and your hands and then you come up. One more time like this, roll back, open and close, and come up. Okay, now I wanted to add the old-fashioned version, which I loved and has fallen into disuse. But instead of just pausing when you come up, so here, it's like from here, you're going to roll yourself forward and come onto your knees. And if you can lift your feet up, so you have this great opportunity to stretch your neck and in between the shoulder blades. So you roll back, open and close, and then come up and go all the way over onto the head. So it's more like a trick than anything else, but it's awesome when you get it because it opens the check. And so let's have a go. I just want to have a look at you two. Roll back. Open and close, change your feet. Now roll all the way up, come up on your knees. Bottom goes way up and you push into the head and neck. Yes, that's it. Roll back again. Open and close. And come up. And head down and open between the shoulder blades. One more time. Roll. Open and close. And come back and open everything up. Arlene's getting into the mojo. And come back and now boomerang. So you sit with your legs straight in front and your feet are crossed over. So legs are straight. Your hands are going to be right by your side. You're curled over. And I think, Linda, you know it, right? Okay, let's see what and Arlene, you look like you know it.
You have to talk me through it one more time, but yes,
Okay.
I've done.
So
So
for your hands, if they can be more forward, it's even better because the first thing that's supposed to happen is the feet lift and then you roll back over your shoulders. Roll back onto your shoulders and open and close the legs. Roll up to teaser balance, hands behind you, stretch, big circle with the arms and grab your ankles to stretch. Good. And again, you roll back and up. That's good. Open and close. Roll up to teaser. Hands behind you, stretch. And come over, big circle with the arms and stretch down. And one more time like this, roll back. Open and close. Roll up to balance, hands behind you, circle those arms all the way over and stretch down. Very, very nice. And just 5 rolling like a ball just to even out all the energy you've done. So nice and easy, make it just relaxed and feeling good for you both. And roll and up and roll and up. 2 more times. Roll and up. And 1 more time. Roll and up. Okay, and we won't stand up because I think you've done a bloody hard, forgive my French, workout today, and we have to build up for this truly. So really